I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. A huge division rivalry game on tap for us in this one. And here's a guy expected to carry a lot of the load for his team on the ground against one of their biggest enemies. It's the Texans going up against the Titans.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with the runs like that and then some. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky... Checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Teddy Bridgewater, an early touchdown pass in that one. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were looking for to get an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Can't wait till I can demand release. The line is so bad.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when the guy...
Alright, okay. Look at the center. He misses 2 blocks. And those are both the people that tackled me.
take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards, but after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And now running right through him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee.
Doesn't bother me.
And now out comes Houston. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a... The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Look at the spin. Balance. Oh, and now he bowls it. There he goes left side. Touchdown.
That was such a broken play.
As the first half is winding.
Oh my.
Checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Teddy Bridgewater with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
They're
They'll run it now out of the
shifting
gun.
that one.
And some room to roam now.
Oh, I didn't mean to run back into him.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's in. There, 47 yards. And here comes the Texans now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell
I forgot I have 90,
in
I think 98 juke now.
I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Not very many rushing yards, but I might have a lot of receiving yards. Oh boy.
Someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
Yeah, I only have like 300 rushing yards.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff looking right.
I got the first.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So check it out.
Texans football as we welcome you back.
Sack is my favorite play.
In a game that appears to have already been decided.
Alright, so off the defensive end.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
That was so stupid.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And they give this time to the tailback. Running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined
more yards.
Personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
Oh,
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
We're getting the screenshot. Oh, I didn't.
But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So they pick first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Washer, right, screen.
And he's got some space here. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this looks to probably be the final play. Cutler's going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Get ahead on your preparations for this week's game by setting up your game plan. everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on...
They'll run it now.
Oh no. Yep. I saw that coming.
And now it's second down.
It's hard when I'm not getting offers from like really good teams. It's just those runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
That's
20,
okay.
10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line.
And now out comes Houston. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he bowls over it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 23. comes Houston. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the ball.
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So,
and look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. Here's Brad Nordman now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21.
Missed.
This will not go down. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return.
Easily gone, but the guy misses block.
Great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 25th. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's go forward. All right, here we go.
3-19. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powerful running, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Now they try the right side here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans add on. And he was excellent on that. Scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nifty move. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now running right through it. He's got daylight. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Able to push his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hi.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Hi.
I think this defense tired of seeing him.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Good touchdown.
Thanks.
In Foxborough, and the Dolphins, they've gone out in front late over the Patriots. Ryan Tannehill, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Well, Charles, it's one.
Oh yeah, Jahquan's on punt returns now. Second 84 punt return. Yeah. Just gonna wait. Just gonna wait for like week 10 until week 10. I'll wait at least someone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Last week's performance for this guy was nothing to write home about, but he can take comfort in the fact that they did walk away with the win. He'll be hoping to play a
Oh, Rodgers is cool.
Pushes him over, and now running right through it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 29. Too short of Danian Tomlinson's all-time record.
Rushing touchdown this game.
And now out comes Houston, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through him. A second pin has fallen. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 40. 20.
Are you kidding?
Big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. First
I just want to jump and jump back. Just go right under his legs.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be
I think my right stick's broken, honestly. You notice I ain't never eaten them. I'm fine.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
I'm not giving you a shout out.
And now out comes Houston. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Connor just called me. told me to give him a shout out, and then it shows his skin combo, which is the knockouts with the wings.
As they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That's Colombia.
Starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it down.
Getting people tackle like that.
Now the Texans will burn the first
So
of their
annoying.
timeouts.
If you have choice to do anything else, but just get tackled. Can't call it a play.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down.
I got
now they go screen, it's complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL
have the touchdown record tied in this week 4.
You would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
Also, it's like my 5th year. No, it's not 3rd.
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going
He's
to go
23 because it came out
you can
of
take
the
the
league at 20.
away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win
I don't know
can
how
be
it
taken
is.
with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Oh wait, if I could touch that in 3 years, imagine what I could do in 20 years.
And they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of the team
I guess I will go. Trying to get it. I was just trying to get my screen, but
He's at the 30,
why?
the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 94 yards. And now out comes Houston. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this
was
was just
bad.
about decided. But you know who benefits from
Alright,
those
what
empty
number is
seats?
that?
You and me, trying to get to
42.
the airport. The road to be fairly clear.
Alright,
There's the timeouts
this
away
one.
from the booth. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 45 yards. Out comes comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Texans use the short field. And now out comes Houston. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders have recovered.
Jahquan's first fumble of the season.
In today's NFL, most teams
maybe not. Yep.
So the offense has it first and
Patriots.
10. Now a handoff looking right.
Not because of the score, because the rest always overturn. Whenever Jahquan fumbles it, they always overturn it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Just that I missed my drive. Drive isn't over.
Has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now they try the right side here. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
I'm
going to go for a hurdle.
And he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And he'll give it here to his running back.
That was a nice block, but
2 yards on the pick.
by the lineman, but not by the receiver.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys...
So
don't forget,
this weekend I'm gonna try and play more.
Game plan prior to this week's matchup.
I ran Sim 1 game. Probably gonna lose because this is interesting. Oh, well, it'll be week 8 then.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Did we lose? We lost. I saw that. We lost by 5, I'm pretty sure. Oh my, the Buccaneers killed us. The one game I sim, they kill us. Jeez. Oh my. Got destroyed.
before we go any further, make sure to install your game plan for your upcoming matchup.
Yep, 95 kick return. Alright, well, the end of the cursing fight.